Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So today's guide is going to be how to make 20,000 gold in just a few days. Now, that's not very hard. There's a lot of methods out there to make a lot of gold, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing to make my gold. And it's actually fairly easy, and there really isn't any effort at all. It's boring and time consuming, and that's the problem with this guide. But if you want to make 20,000 gold in 2 days, you can make it just as easy as I can. So what I've been doing is I've been using tailoring and enchanting, which you can substitute that with maybe leather making or blacksmithing. But the one thing you need is enchanting, and it's just easier to have it on the same tune. You can have it on another tune, but then you're having to just get all your materials, sending them over, and, all that other stuff. Now, I do things a little different than other people's guides that kind of do the similar thing than I do. What I do is I do two things. I just did a guide on making 4,000 gold an hour running that old raid that gives you a lot of cloth. So I do that every hour that I'm on. It's not that I don't have to religiously stay there and do it. If you're on every hour doing that method, you're going to be making a lot of gold. But what I do is I try to gather up, I use 3 different cloths. I use the rune, the ember silk, and the wind wool. I use those 3 certain cloths at the moment because that's what I'm comfortable with, and I have a very strict routine on what I do. All I do is I make certain items that I disenchant or I sell. It's very easy. So all you need is, you don't even need 600, I don't even think you might need 600. Yeah, I think you do. You need about 600 tailoring and let's say 600 enchanting just to make sure to do it. And all you got to do is just get a scroll and it will boost you all the way up anyway when you're in Warlords of Draenor, so that shouldn't be a problem. So what I do is I create items, and depending on what I'm doing depends on what the item I'm creating. A lot of this cloth right here, what I'll do is I'll just buy out a lot of cloth from the auction house, and I'll usually grind it, but if I'm done grinding and I need more cloth, I'll just simply buy it. So I buy all this cloth. Now, the rune cloth, what I do is I make the belt and I disenchant it and I sell the enchanting items. For these, I do the same thing. I make another belt. It's either a belt or a bracer. I'm not sure what it is, but I know how much it costs to make it. And all I do is I disenchant that and I sell the hypnotic dust. I don't make the bags. I feel the bags are a waste of time. It's just another thing that you're having to make, and the bags, because everybody's doing that, just drop so fast. So I don't feel it's a big gainer, because I've put a couple bags in there. I put 8 bags in there and it took a full day to sell, and I put way more hypnotic dust in and I've actually sold a lot more. These wind wool, all you got to do is there's an item that you can create. You can create the back fenders for 17 gold. So depending on what prices you're buying these for, you're able to, as long as you buy these, I believe it's like, I don't buy these cloths unless it's like 50 silver, because if it's anything above that, the profit margin starts to go down, and it's kind of just a waste of time for me when I could rather be crafting some other material for some other cloth. So just by doing this, I've made, as you can see, I think it was a couple days ago, I put out a video showing you guys how much gold I had, and I had 40k. I'm at 58,000 right now, up from the 40,000, and you can see my inventory is worth a little bit of GP, gold pieces, or gold, however you want to call it. And then if you look at my auction, I have a lot of stuff selling in my auction also. So I've actually made more than 20,000 gold in 2 days, but this is what I'm doing, and it works very, very good. And I'm not going to give you guys a price per hour, because I can't. It's just, it doesn't work that way. It depends on what supplies you have. If you have a lot of supplies, you can you know, create all your supplies, and all of a sudden just bust them all out, and in an hour you can make thousands and thousands and thousands of gold. But then you got to wait for it to sell and things like that, and it is what it is. So hopefully this guide helps you guys out. If you guys want to try it, you guys can try it. The biggest thing about gold making is, remember, it's boring. It's very boring. It's not fun. So what I do is whenever I'm crafting, let's say I go to my crafting here, and I'll scroll down and I'll start making my my bolts. Actually, let's do these first. I'll do these first, and then I'll just sit here. I'll turn on YouTube and start watching some videos. So if you guys are going to try to be doing this, you guys can try to watch some of my videos. I just put out a Sylvanas changes video in World of Warcraft. I did another video, 4,000 gold gameplay an hour. There's a lot of videos that I put out. You guys can go ahead and check out the channel and relax and watch some YouTube. So, alright guys, have fun making that gold. It's a little boring, but good thing we have YouTube, and good thing you have other stuff that you can do. Alright guys, like, favorite, subscribe, do whatever you need to do, and I'll talk to you guys soon.